was not very old when I came to be with the people. And I was made to work. I worked every day very hard. There was one woman who didn't like me much. She used to call me bad names, and sometimes she, après, beat me. One day she was calling me these bad names with her face in my face, and
This program was brought to you by New Viento.
Oh, what a feeling, Viento.
Before Wayne's World.
Total headbangers.
Before Wayne and Garth.
They're completely brilliant. Not.
There was Bill and Ted.
How's it going, dude?
They've had their excellent adventure.
Excellent.
Now they're on a bogus journey.
No way. It's the Grim Reaper, dude. How's it hanging, Death?
Alex Winter, Keanu Reeves,
Whoa.
and the Grim Reaper.
See you real soon.
The premiere of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, next Monday on 7.
These snow rescue dogs are bred and trained to save lives. So they have to be fit and healthy and in peak condition all the time. Pal is the only dog food I trust. It's got lots of meaty chunks in it, and the dogs, they just love it. It has all the essential vitamins and minerals for a complete and balanced meal. If I see my dog is working well and is happy, I feel happy as well. People trust my dogs, and I trust Pal.
Top breeders recommend Pal.
You know, I'm crazy about Kakadu. It's full of the most incredible wildlife. Some friendly, some not so friendly. You know, I once spent 3 nights in a massive croc. They even had room service. Top end's a top place for fish. And chips. There's nothing like a tour of the galleries. Or just lying in bed. After years of holidaying in the Territory, it's still full of surprises. But you'll never know if you never go.
See the Never Never now. It's a wonderful time to come to the Territory, whether you fly, coach, train or drive. To find out about our great value holiday packages, contact your travel agent now. The Northern Territory. You'll never know if you never go.
Introducing the new 1993 Holden Commodore Series 2. Built with some of the most advanced safety features in the world, like optional ABS and IRS, as well as bigger brakes and tires, to help you cope with just about any situation that pops up on the road. Well, almost anything. So now, Australia's best value car is even better value.
Live on stage.
All we have to do...
we don't have to do it.
All right. All you have to do...
I don't have to do it.
Ronnie Corbett and Donald Sinden star in Ray Cooney's smash hit comedy, Out of Order.
But I mean, you've tampered with material evidence.
My wife will tamper with something else if she finds out about this.
Yes, Minister meets Carry On, the year's biggest laugh.
We transfer the body.
We do what?
Ronnie Corbett, Donald Sinden, and a superb Australian cast live on stage in Out of Order. Book now.
Timote with herbs and honey is the natural way to restore health and vitality to dry hair. Bring out the natural beauty of your hair with Timote, herb and honey shampoo and conditioner.
One, two, three, four.
Wash off the sled, razz up the Huskies, and mush your way over the horizon in search of Tonight Live 93. Chucking and ducking the snowballs with Stubbsy tonight, the king of chat and chew, Keith Floyd. Circle the wagons because Native Americans Joe Bellinger and Eddie Swimmer join us. And musically, we'll thump the living daylights out of you. But now, the band they said couldn't survive 43 days on one chocolate bar. But here he is, Richard Iceman Stubb.
Settle. Thanks so much, and welcome along to Tonight Live on a Monday night. Didn't you love Paul Keating? You got me. This is a great start, wasn't it? You figured his next words were going to be top of the world, Ma. Just having the best time. Oh, what a sensational weekend. What an upset. What irony. What pathos. What about the Democrats? Gee. But who would have tipped it? I mean, you're sitting there watching all the commentators. Channel 9, pretty much stock standard. You know, they just had people everywhere. I was expecting one to be in my house just for the sake of it. They had a few left over. You know, microphones everywhere. I thought the Channel 9 commentary team, though, lacked a little something. I think you know what I mean. I think they could have done with specialist comments from Big Darrell Eastlake. Wouldn't it have just made it that little bit more interesting? Oh, Keating's got a swing and he's riding it home. You know, a bit of your booming comment out over the mic, I think we could have done with. The ABC was interesting to watch. Because, of course, the ABC stood to lose 50 million if the Liberals got in. You could see their hearts weren't really in it. Oh, yeah, here's another Liberal result. Yeah. Oh, no, good. No, they've started well. They were just hating it. And then as the Labor started to win, they're cheering and going over the top. They're actually more biased than the Labor MPs. I do think it was a little over the top for Andrew Olley to give Andrew Peacock a wedgie at the final result, though. Hey, put that up, you. Woo! Channel 10, I've got to say this, I don't mean to be harsh, try harder. You know, let's face it, as election coverages go, one camera, a black curtain, a map of the Australia, and your weatherman with some fridge magnets going, there's a few missing in a cold front affecting the seats in Cornell. Not really on, was it? Gee, it was exciting though, wasn't it? Watching, and suddenly see the tide turn about 10:30, all the commentators looking straight, and you know that somewhere out in Labor heartland, in all their party offices, all the Labor officers are going, stop shredding. I think we're going to get in. Keep the files. Oh, no. And Paul Keating, winner, all excited. And, of course, the night wouldn't have stopped for him with a few drinks. Oh, he had a lot to do. He had to get on the phone, cancel the removalists. You know, get the power and water put back onto the lodge. Yeah, no, put it back. In my name. Yes, in my name. Hurry up, you fools. It'd be depressing to have been a Liberal, wouldn't it? I mean, at any time, sure. But, you know, particularly when you took the greatest certainty of all time, it hit your chest and you were left standing at it, just looking at it on the ground going, there it was. Imagine them waking up the next day, you know. Dr. John gets out of bed, you know, walks into the door, boom, oh, yeah, thanks. Opens up the fridge, oh, the milk's off. That'd be right. Yeah. You know, goes and gets the papers, keeps the employment section. Yeah. Meanwhile, in another part of town, Paul Keating's jumped out of bed, flung open the curtains and was going, oh, what a beautiful morning. You know, he's dancing, he's ruffling the kids' hair, phoning up Bob Hawke, nah, one without you, nah. You know. Oh, and don't think he wouldn't have been either. You could just see Bob on the end of the phone going, yeah, all right, Paul, all right, it's 6 times already, it's not even breakfast. All right, let it go, would you? Oh, no, stick it up your ass, Paul. You know, getting very excited there. And, of course, the Labor Party all now saying, oh, yeah, we knew we'd win. Yeah, oh, we had it planned. What do we do now? I don't know. I thought you had the plan. No, I thought you had it. Ooh, I don't know, bluff. And the Liberals, oh, gee, how much soul searching? You know, how much do you have to go back and have a good long look at yourself? There were some weird things to come out of that election. Leo McClay kept his seat. Bit of a first for him. Little bike joke there. Yeah, my seat. Never mind. Who else was big? Oh, the Democrat vote. Who was he? There was, they worked out They worked out that not even the families of the Democrats voted for the Democrats. It was like, oh, sorry, Dad, I just couldn't do it. No, that's all right, son. Do what you believe. Oh, shut up, Dad. I hate that hippie muck. There's a guy, Eric Lowry. Eric Lowry in the seat of Low. My man. He's probably watching this, feet up, champagne. He ran for the seat. He polled 67 votes. Yeah. Kick butt, Eric. Way to go. It's a personal best on Eric. He's 67. Well, actually, it's pretty weird. You think, oh, what an idiot. 67 votes. That's not the worry. Assuming he voted for himself, that means that 66 people went, yeah, Eric's my man. He's the future. You know, that really frightens me. But I guess the Liberals have got to take stock of themselves now, don't they? You know, they've already dropped the GST. Their new slogan, Liberals, we can take a hint. A horrible election fallout. They're all blaming each other. They're sorting it out the traditional Liberal way. You know, even now, there's a bit of a line, a guy with a form going, crucifixion, one cross each, line on the left. Reaching out, you know. And they're going to be choosing a new leader. You know that, don't you? You know that John Hewson, oh, very shaky, very shaky. But the thing is, who'd want it? Who would be stepping forward going, yeah, I'd like to be the Liberal leader? I reckon the next few years are going to be fun. Who would be? I'll tell you who would. John Howard. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, no, grass. I'm in. Yeah. I think anyone who wants the job isn't mentally equipped for the job. You know what I mean? But you got to feel for poor old John Hewson. You know, what's he going to do now? I don't know. Down to the CES, I guess. What's he going to apply for? Yeah, preferred position? Prime Minister. We don't have anything, really. If only you'd come last week. There was just a chance then. Thanks so much. We've got a thrill-packed show, so let's get it started with the very latest headlines with Bridget Duclos.
Thanks, Richard. Hello, everyone. In our late news tonight, Paul Keating hints at a new interest rate cut and prepares for a few changes in his cabinet. We may even see Barry Jones as the Speaker. Wild blizzards have claimed 100 lives along America's east coast. A special birthday party for Becky Koss, the little girl old before her time. And forget the World Cup, Sedgefield's soccer game beats them all. I'll have all those stories and more later in the show, Richard.
Thanks, Bridget. It was a sprint down into my chair.
Just made it.
And how are you feeling?
I'm good.
Saddled up for another week?
Yep, good weekend, lots of sleep, lots of election barbies.
Yeah, oh, well done. Gutsy performer. Actually, if you did anything special over the weekend or if you've got some thoughts on the election, why not fax them into us? We'll do some viewer faxes later on. Here is the fax number. Even now, jot that down, send it into us, and we'll see what we can do a bit later on. Well, originally from Perth, Denise DiMarchi and Boyd Wilson were in bands with Susie and Diesel before forming their own band, going out on the road themselves, make their own money, cutting in no one's shadow. Sorry, I'm rolling. Performing their new hit single, Naturally. Please give a big welcome to Living Daylights, ladies and gentlemen.
Got a good head on your shoulders. You know the right way to rub me up the wrong way. Like a dollar, you're hard to hold on to. And you're so unpredictable, I want you.
warning that vicious dogs could be roaming our streets. Justice Boland defends his rape and marriage remarks, and the Crows shop locally in the AFL draft. All on 7 Nightly News.
No!
Bit of a headache. I had a shocking one this morning. Took a couple of Dimedon Co.
It obviously worked.
It certainly did.
Funny, I didn't see any over there.
Oh, you can only get Dimedon at the chemist.
Thanks. I'll try some.
With pure paracetamol and the extra strength of codeine, Dimedon Co. For relief only a chemist can give.
Use only as directed and see your doctor if pain persists.
You know, knowing the difference between what your cat wants and needs can make a big difference to its health. They like fish, but on its own, it's not a complete meal. Therefore, it's not completely healthy for your cat. So you need to add essential fatty acids for a shiny coat, thiamine for its nervous system, and folic acid for healthy growth. Now that's a complete meal. And so is this, Whiskers. Everything a cat loves, everything a cat needs, every day.
Because Whiskers knows cats best.
Siebel, modern manufacturing technology, encompassing strength of all welded construction, superior suspension for lasting comfort with the safety of fire-retardant foam. That's the Siebel Gold Medal range of lounge furniture. Totally Australian made and only direct from a Siebel store.
Quiet, please.
Oh, come on! You've got to be joking! What were you thinking of?
A tenderloin sirloin.
What?
Grilled and sprinkled with fresh basil and oregano, crispy salad, and then finished with a squeeze of fresh lemon.
So, you're cooking this tonight?
Actually, I'm going out.
Lean beef and salad. It's a great serve.
Who says you can't take it with you?
Little world of my own. Welcome back to Tonight Live, and don't forget, if you'd like to fax us in something, we'll do viewer faxes a little later on, and there is the number magically before you now. Already receiving some in. Thanks for those. A lot of them anatomically impossible, but thanks for your thoughts anyway. The Living Daylights were fabulous. They played, if you missed it, just before. That's their new single. It's the Eastern Boy out there. You can go out and buy that for them, make them fabulously rich. But speaking of fabulously rich musicians, ladies and gentlemen, Sam C and the Feelers. Look at them, ready to rock another week. How you doing, mate?
Great.
Hey, you all set for this week too?
Well, kind of. I've got a bit of Steve Morsitis from last Friday and this afternoon.
Your guitars, fingers are still a bit of a frenzy?
Well, they are, and I went to see him this afternoon. He's a magic man. He's fantastic.
Well, they've got their gig on tonight too in Melbourne, haven't they?
They do indeed.
Do you remember
Good little
where?
plug. What?
Do you remember where, so we can gratuitously plug it?
It just might be at the Palace, I think, starting now. Everyone switch off and you can get...
Yeah, afterwards. Yeah, they'll still be warming up. Don't
Yes,
go
they'll
yet,
be warming
don't
up.
go yet. Thanks for that, Sam. I'll talk to you about that. Take his name off the door, would you?
Just kidding.
Meantime, he's travelled the world in search of the ultimate eating experience, and he's here tonight, still looking. Let's hope he doesn't head for the canteen. He's the culinary answer to Jacques Cousteau. Please welcome Keith Floyd, ladies and gentlemen. It's the thunderous applause. Welcome, Keith.
Richard, it's brilliant.
This is a bit of fun. It was a year ago you were here last. No doubt you've been away cooking, I believe, through Asia. Whereabouts have you been?
I was in Malaysia and Vietnam. Hong Kong will overlook. It's a crap heap. And Thailand.
Is it a crap heap now? What, you mean food-wise or living-wise?
No, it's full
or
of
just
Brits who think they still own it.
the rise, last bastion of the rise?
It's dreadful. And the good thing about Hong Kong is the Mandarin Hotel. Should you go to Hong Kong and you check in the Mandarin Hotel, don't leave till you catch your plane. You know, yeah, it was horrible.
Wow.
But everything else is good. Vietnam is fantastic. Thailand is brilliant. Malaysia is superb.
And this is all for a TV series and a book, Far-Flung Floyd?
Far-Flung Floyd, yes.
So what was it like? What were some of the eating experiences like? Did you must have had preconceptions, of course, about Vietnamese food and...
Yeah, well, I mean, John Pilger, the great writer, I think, anyway, said that many people think that Vietnam is a war, not a country. And in fact, Vietnam is a country, and it's a spectacular place with really good people in it. We had a great time eating nice things, but there was one terrible, terrible day in Vietnam, Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. And you know how they would take you to a restaurant in, say, Australia or Britain or France? They take you to the kitchen, they show you the fridges, they open the doors, and there's the kingfish and fillets there, there's the fresh fruit there, there's the butter there, oh, well. They took me to this restaurant in